March 27th here in southern Ontario, Canada. Thought you might get a kick out of that little political cartoon there. And a panda bear, no less. Anyways, I just wanted to say I really enjoy the comments. It's the highlight of my working day on the channel. Often insightful, inspirational, encouraging, and often quite humorous. Some marvelous dry wit in there often. But one cracked me up yesterday, referring to 15-minute cities, reminding this individual of Escape from New York. If you remember that kind of over-the-top movie, it had Kurt Russell as the anti-hero, Snake Plempkin. I'll come back to why that cracks me up so much. The delightful Adrienne Barbeau, she always had that mischievous look in her eyes, and Ernest Borgnine as the, what would you call him? The bumbling doofus. But in the movie, the premise is New York City is one giant, unpoliced prison. And Snake Plempkin is forced into going in and rescue the President of the United States, whose plane had fallen into the city for whatever reasons, I forget now. His motivation, his compulsion to do so, is an injection in his neck. The irony. Little time bomb in there. Anyways, back to Snake Plempkin. I mean, Russell really overacted this marvelously well. His character is Snake Plempkin. I imagine the writers must have been saying, well, we need a really badass name for the anti-hero. Snake. Well, Snake's good. What's his last name? Plempkin. Plempkin? Oh, what? It's hardly the type of name to strike fear into the heart of a Valhalian warrior. Well, yeah, exactly. If somebody's got a last name like Plempkin, he's badass enough to earn a moniker like Snake. That part cracks me up. Anyways, in the comment, this individual again equating a 15-minute city turning into Escape from New York. That really works for me. I wish I knew how to do little cartoonly things and stuff. How a 15-minute city turns in 15 months into Escape from New York. You know, we could have a little English couple, middle-aged, sitting there having tea, discussing Oxford becoming a 15-minute city. Well, dear, we get to leave 100 times a year without a price. That's Saturdays for your mom and Sundays for mine. Oh, what about fishing and Aunt Margaret and your nanny? And well, it's only, £12.50 sterling per foray out. We'll just have to visit the aforementioned relatives a little less and cut back on our fishing and excursions to the market and wherever else we might want to go. Cut back to the 15-minute city as it turns, slowly erodes from utopia to dystopia. And then, of course, the 15-month period being that at the 12-month period, the 100 excursions outside of your zone every year gets cut back. And, along the way, the English couple buying an electric car, only to discover they're only can't use it for their excursions unless they pay their $12.50 sterling if they're anywhere near their limit, and so on and so forth. And yeah, thanks in the comments anyways is part of my my thing here. I really enjoy them, and when I make mistakes, which I often do, feel free to correct me. My resources are pretty limited. I only have a grade 9 education. I don't always get things right. But the comments are the highlight of my working day. Things are looking pretty bleak here in Canada, and we need all the humor we can get, so I appreciate it. And again, I'll just leave you with the with our panda here, Trudeau's special rapporteur.